Hello and welcome back, guys. I'm not sure there's anybody in here at the moment, but if there is actually anybody in, can you let me know how the stream is? At the moment, it says excellent. I've been monitoring it for the last 5 minutes. It's been a bit on and off, so if there is anybody here, let me know how your stream is going on your end. I'd be very, very grateful. And we're going to be playing 3 games tonight. We're coming into the run-in as we come into the final games. Hey, Gobby. Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know, mate. How are you doing? Is it good? All good your end? I actually haven't seen any videos from you in a while. What's actually happening your end? As we go and have a look at the schedule. And one of the things that I noticed is that 2 defeats, 1-2. Bournemouth in the FA Cup quarter-final. That was a shocker. And then you've lost faith a little bit, have you? I don't know if you've watched the last episode of the Norwich save, have you? That's one of the most bizarre things that I have ever seen in my entire time playing FM, and it's many, many years. And yeah, it looks like you did see that episode. It was just unbelievable. And somebody did leave a comment that it might be to do with a glitch because we are so far in the future in that save. It might just be a glitch. And it's possible because there's no way that my players would go away on an international break before Milan's players, unless Milan didn't have any international players, but I would find that very, very hard to believe. They had a full squad available to them, and I just had 13 players. Well, 12 really. I had a sub-goalkeeper, but I had 11 outfield players available, so it was a bit strange. Could be a glitch because it's so far in the future, and it could be many, many glitches in terms of like you can't find players who can concentrate. I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know if that's a problem in the future because I'm not quite sure what's going on in schools at the moment. And so maybe they're not being shown how to concentrate very well in school. And then in the future, nobody can concentrate anymore. And there's too much stuff going on in schools around other things rather than studying and concentrating. But hey ho, it is what it is. And I did notice here today that I was looking at this and thinking we've been doing so well, and then suddenly there's these 2 defeats. Is that signifying that we're going to go into a very poor spell? And I think I did touch on that last time. And Norwich, a must-win game coming up. And then Leonardo getting injured, and he's probably going to miss the rest of the season. He's going to be out for how long? 4 to 7 weeks. So he's going to miss the end of the season, unfortunately. So I did wonder, is it trying to tell me something? Is it telling me to change the tactic a little bit? So I've just altered it a little bit. It's not actually a huge change, because really all I've done is pull down the false 9 into an attacking mid-roll. So it's not a huge change in terms of the tactic itself, and they're still very familiar with it. But was the game trying to tell me it's time to change the tactic? I don't know. I really don't know. It might be a good move. It might not be a good move. But either way, I think that we're pretty safe. And with Leicester on 23 points, we are 12 points clear of Leicester. I think we can safely say, with just 6 games to go, that we're going to survive. And if we can get back to winning ways, we might finish in 12th or 13th, 14th. And I'd be very, very happy to finish in those positions, given what happened at the beginning of the season when the club almost imploded on itself. And that's been quite a good recovery. And I think, it was a good shout, that, wasn't it? That it is a problem, possibly, with it being so far in the future. And the game was struggling to work out fixtures And it may be telling me, I mean, I also had similar problems with Benfica in the future. Not with the fixtures particularly, but with some very odd things that were going on, and how impossible it was to buy players was the is the thing in the Benfica save, which is pretty much happening in the Norwich save as well. So maybe playing in the future is not such a good idea. We're finding things out. But I can tell you a sneak preview. We've slightly recovered in the Norwich save. FM, yeah, roll on FM25. FM25 promises to be the big change everybody's been waiting for. And I worry, though, are they going to put any effort into 24? Or are we going to see some of it starting in 24? Are they going to test some stuff in 24 or not? Or are they just not bothering with 24 because they are going to have this switchover in 25? To sell 24, they're going to have to make some changes. They're going to have to do something with it. And I don't know whether they will or not. It'd be interesting to see. It's 4 months to go now before it comes out. I tend to get a little bit excited when the new one's coming out, and then I always feel a little bit disappointed 3 months later. But 25, yeah, it should be. 25 should be what people were looking for. Although when the new game engine comes out and the new 3D graphics, I think we can expect to see glitches all over the place for the first couple of years. I think it's going to take probably till 27, 28 before they sort everything out. But hopefully it'll look prettier. And not just the 3D graphics will look better, but also the interface will look better, because the interface is absolutely terrible. It's been the same for years, and they haven't done anything with this interface whatsoever. And it's about time. If people can make skins to make it look better than this, why can't FM make a decent skin and pretty it up a little bit, make it better to play? Hopefully they'll do some of that in 24, make it a little bit nicer to look at. But I think we'll go and play against Norwich now. So in terms of the tactic, it's just a standard, bog standard 4-2-3-1. Got 2 DMs in there to make sure that we're defensively solid, and it's very positive in terms of its approach. But we're going to keep the Segundo Volante, and we're going to keep the anchor in there. And who knows? I mean, I'm not panicking because I think we're safe. And I think I'll panic if we lose 3 games today. Then I think I'll panic on Thursday if clubs have caught us up. But I can't see the clubs at the bottom catching us up. So it's a pretty similar shape to what we had before. We've only just moved 1 back into the attacking mid, but it gives us a different way of playing. And the attacking forward now becomes an advanced forward, so it might surprise Norwich a little bit. That's my hope, that Norwich will be expecting us to play in a certain way, and because we've changed it a little bit now. They play with a wing style. I don't like playing against teams who play with wingers. It always is a problem to me. And playing with a 4-3-3. I don't know. They're going to look to use the flanks. If I have a look at their last game, they beat Liverpool in midweek 2-1. A very strange result. Liverpool actually hammered them, but they actually took their chances and beat Liverpool. If we have a look at where they played, and they didn't really have much of the ball. Seems to come. There's no pattern to how they're playing. Costa, Celeste, Carr, and O'Brien tend to see a lot of the ball, but there's nothing really in this that looks like it should trouble me. But I don't know, maybe we need to be focusing our play down the middle. They want to play out wide. Let's play down the middle. Looking at them, they weren't playing on the flanks as such. That it was across the field, and they were sitting very narrow. All teams tend to sit very narrow in the Premier League. I don't know. I don't think we need to panic as such in terms of Norwich. We'll go and have a look at the data hub. I'd like to win this game because this will really take the pressure on. For a team that play wing play, they don't actually link up very well on the flanks. And there's this O'Brien Nunez. They don't really link up either. They don't really play much as a team. They created good opportunities. They were under pressure for most of the game, so we have to go and do the same, put them under pressure. Nunez, he's not highly creative, but he's fairly creative. And he's the only one really who seems to be doing anything for them. Sargent is performing well. He's obviously playing up front, and so we'll need to look after him. And with that in mind, I don't think that there's anything that we really need to worry about. If we go and look at their scout report, there's probably not going to be much in terms of... There's nothing really in terms of being great. They don't have pace. They don't have anything in terms of creativity. I think we just need to go at them and pray the FM gods are on our side. And we'll just hopefully then win the game. And I've selected the team already. I don't want to... but we will go with what... Actually, no. I'm going to set my own. He wants to play cautious against Norwich. Are you mad? And drop deeper. Let Norwich come on to us. No way. So I think actually I might go and have a... Oh, look at this. I'll have a check on his instructions. Max Aarons, 24 years old. I thought he had more pace than that. I think we can close him down and put him onto his left foot. I thought he was a little bit more pacey than that. He's not fully fit, I can see. And then Perrault on the left. No pace. We should be able to take him out on the right-hand side. He's not greatly strong, he's not greatly brave, but I don't think we'll do anything with him in terms of hard tackle him. We'll close him down and show him onto his right foot. I think the team should be able to do this now, and I think they should be able to cope with these instructions. There's not too many. And Lewis O'Brien playing as a DM. He's a defensive midfielder. You can see that from his mentals, and his tackling's good. Anticipates situations very well. So I think we'll just close him down. Just close him down, and that should do the trick. And I'm hoping that this team now can cope with this. Nunez is a good player, creative player. It's great flair, passing vision, very, very good player. Doesn't have great pace. Has very good dribbling. So I think, yeah, we'll tight mark him. And we're going to hard tackle him because he's not very strong. So we'll tight mark him and hard tackle him. And then Cantwell, he's good in FM. And he's very creative again. Has great flair. We've got to stop these flair players. So we'll tight mark him and turn him onto his left foot. And we'll hard tackle him. So Cantwell, left foot, hard tackle him, and we'll tight mark him as well. And then on the wings, they do have a little bit of pace. So I just want to hard tackle him and turn him onto his left foot. Nothing else. Nothing else other than that. Oh, wrong. Was that the right one? That was Rashika, wasn't it? Rashika, hard tackle and left foot. Rashika, hard tackle, left foot. Oh, Zollis. I remember Zollis. Who was he playing for? He was playing in my Preston team, wasn't he? Was he playing in Preston or was he up in Scotland? I think he might have been in Scotland with Livingston. Oh, that's a name from the past. Zollis. He's not very strong either. Not very brave. 2 good feet, though. We'll close him down and hard tackle him. Two good feet, so we don't want to do anything with him. And then Josh Sargent. Not pacey. Just turn him onto his left foot, I think, and tight mark him. I think that that should do it. So I think we're all set, and we really need to win this game. I think we should win this game, but I think that FM will probably want to try and make it as exciting as they can. And if you're probably in your first season ever playing FM, you'd probably think it was quite exciting. For me, it's just, no, they're just being silly. They shouldn't do what they do. There's a lot of things. Oh, we need that off. There is a lot of things that they need to change. The match engine needs to be changed. How it actually sorts things out needs to be changed. That's especially in the future. So let's go out. Let's get 3 points and let's make ourselves safe. So let's go to the game and let's see what we get up to. Will the change of tactic actually be what is required? Because I do think that if I went with the 4-2-4, then it would probably, we would lose to Norwich. But by just switching it up a little bit, we might actually get ourselves the win that we need. We are at home. We should be beating them. They really aren't the great team. But they will want to win. They will be very determined. And so we have to match them in terms of that determination. But we look like the line looks very deep. And I'm not too happy about that. Because there's a lot of space between our two lines there. And we have won the ball, but Norwich are going to score, are they? Are they going to score? No, Norwich has managed. That was quite interesting. There was a lot of space between our two lines. So I'm going to step up more. Let's see if that makes a difference. Norwich have been the better team so far. They've had most of the possession. They've created the only chances of the game. And that doesn't make me too happy. We need to be doing better than this. And is this the curse of FM? I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we are bursting into the box. We do have a chance. And at least we've created an opportunity. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's get safe. Let everybody relax here. Get safe. And then we can all enjoy ourselves. And oh, my Lord, what a chance. What a chance. Is it going to be one of those games, I wonder? Is it going to be one of those games? Norwich have been the better team, actually. I think our possession, we have got the possession. They're just a little bit more creative than we are. Do I need to step up, push the line up even further? But come on, let's create a chance. Let's get it into the box. And that's a good header, but good save. Good save. Have you been watching any of that Women's World Cup, Gobby? And we actually are coming back into the game now. We're doing a lot better now. We've got 50-50 possession. I think I might have to push the lines up. Let's go much higher line. There's way too much space here. So I think I will do that. We'll push this line up a lot higher. Probably not step up, but let's go higher up the pitch. Try and dominate them. That's poor pass. It's not looking very good at the moment. Let's drop them a little bit of encouragement, I think. Coming up to 20 minutes. We've just about shaded it, I think. But we're not putting them under... Our press isn't working, is it? Press is not working at all. And that might be a problem, because we're not used to playing with a press, are we? We're used to playing by holding shape. And Norwich have scored. This is really poor. Oh well, the game does what the game does. It's like... this continues for me. I can't beat teams who are below us in the league. And in the Norwich save, I really, like Brentford beat me easy. But I can beat Arsenal and Tottenham and Chelsea. But I can't beat the likes of Brentford or Brighton. And now the encouragement goes to a berate, because this is not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. And what I think, going to do is I'm going to come off the counter press. They're not used to pressing, and so maybe that's what it is. But I'm just like flabbergasted again. The team that was doing so well, and suddenly now we can't get shots on target, we can't score goals. We are in with a chance here. Finally, Chernoff has got one. I kind of like, I've been watching a lot of the Women's World Cup, because in the mornings I just tend to potter around, and I know that they're asking for the same wages as the men, or at least in the World Cup they want the same money as the men's game. But for me, they don't look very good. Their passing is terrible. Their first touch has been awful. And like ball control is such an important part of the game. They find it really difficult to control the ball. Their finishing is appalling. And their tackling is clumsy at best, I would say. So, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, you're saying it's come on. It's come on a lot, yeah, in terms of how they're presenting the game. I agree with you, Gobby. But are they that good? It's like, I actually don't think so. The tackling is like, what? It's very clumsy. I think they've got a long way to go before they get the same amount of money as the men. Imagine like them being paid the same amount of money as Messi. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, I don't know. It's good entertainment though. It's been good entertainment. And I do like that Reece James's sister, what's her name? Lauren James. She is one who does finish very clinically. She doesn't panic. She's got very good composure. I think she's a very, very good player. We're actually winning this game now, so we need to maybe drop a little bit of encouragement. And that's made him a bit happier. Not much, but a little bit happier. We've got to do better than this. We've got to beat Norwich. 1-1 is not good enough. West Ham will have a game in hand, so we need to be beating Norwich. Here come Norwich again. And what has happened there? He's got a red card? What for? What was that for? Oh, he's already been removed. What was that red card for? I didn't see anything there. Oh, 2 yellow cards. Well, that's a bit of a mess. Come back one. I think what we'll do, we'll have to drop the line back now. Let's go into a mid-block. Well, that was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Oh, that's how the game is going to do it, is it? It's going to give me a red card for nothing. That's how you're going to do it, FM. Okay, well, hopefully we'll just have to hold on. Give the fans a performance to cheer. You've still got the ability. I don't lose many games when I go down to 10 men. So let's go out there, change this game, boys. Oh, they're in easy. Well defended, well defended. But this is... if this ends as a draw, that will be the last 3 episodes we've opened up with a draw. Is this myth alive and well? Turn the computer off and the dice gets rolled. I wonder if that actually does happen. Because if this ends in a draw, that'll be 3 episodes on the trot that we've opened up with a draw. I think maybe it's time to make some changes. This Diallo's having a very poor game. Come on, take the ball off him. Well done, Musa. They're dilly-dallying on the ball, but that's a terrible pass. Keep it tight. Keep it close. 2-1. Ah, boy. What am I going to do? Diallo 6.4. Oh, well. The game is going to make it exciting all the way down, but we're not going to panic. The game will address itself. It won't do this all the time. Probably now let me win my next game, won't it? 2 fullbacks are terrible. Go with that for now. Oh, absolutely dreadful. I think I'm going to go attacking. What the heck? What the heck? Let's go attacking. Nothing to lose. We'll push the line up again. Let's really go for it. They are tired. I find it really, really odd. I mean, you've questioned, is it scripted? I've questioned it, and the answer is yes, of course it is. If you go on holiday, it comes up with a set of results. That's a script. And so, unless you try to change the script, then it will be whatever the computer decides are those results. We're just letting them take the ball off us. We've got to demand more from them. This is terrible. Musa's in though. Oh, couldn't finish it. Absolute twit. He's having a poor game. But he's on a 7.3. Do I have any more subs I can make? Gregera is tired. Who else is tired? Cherlanov is tired. Oh well, we're going to lose our opening game then, are we? The curse of FM. Let's bring Bastion on. That's it. And that's it. Are we still in 13th? Yeah, but West Ham could overtake us now, couldn't they? Yeah. West Ham will go above us. Aston Villa could go above us in the next game. Yeah, we're going to get dragged down into the bottom now. Because FM wants entertainment. And I still can't beat teams below me. I don't know why I cannot beat teams below me. It's the same in every save that I do. I can beat teams above me, I can beat teams on the same level than me, but 9 times out of 10 I lose to teams who are 18th, 19th and 20th. If I can discover what I'm doing wrong there, because I used to watch Leluju, and he'd go away off camera and he'd say, I got 2 really easy games against bottom of the league teams, and he comes back and he's won both of them every single time. If I can find out how to win those games, I'd pretty much be unbeatable. Oh, this is terrible. At least we're attacking. We've got 10 men. At least we're attacking them. Come on, let's get an equaliser here. Nice pass. Oh, that! Come on, referee! That was a penalty. That was a stonewall penalty. I don't understand that either. So Norwich have beaten Liverpool and now beaten us 2 games back to back. They are a good team actually to manage in FM. I've always thought Norwich were a very good team to manage for about 3 or 4 years now. We just look complete mess. I think I might have to go back to the 4-2-4. This looks messy. Looks terrible. And it looks like so many players have had bad games. I think let's give Goho a game. Let's see what he can do. And that's what he can do. I think he's one of the players I'm considering putting on the transfer list. And now I think he's made my mind up for me. But Norwich are finishing very strongly. Let's demand Morgan. Oh, 3-1. Too late. Absolutely terrible. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to the end of the season. We'll just go to key highlights now. We'll just play key highlights at speed. Because the game has made its mind up. We might as well just see it through to the end of the season now. We've had our good spell. We're going to go into a poor spell now. You were not good enough. Not good enough. And Goho is not going to play again for the rest of the season. Disgraceful. So I think now we'll switch it to key highlights and we'll just play through as many as we can now. I'll not save. I don't want to save it. What am I doing? Preferences. We'll just go to key highlights at speed. Because I just want to get to the end of the season now and we'll have achieved what we wanted to achieve. Dreadful. Dreadful result. But, you know, they beat Liverpool in their last game. Maybe they've come into some form. Who knows? What we got now? Impossible games. Tottenham, Man United and Chelsea. Absolutely impossible games. And I think one of them is... it's a week away. So let's just blast through this now. Whatever happens now is whatever happens. I'm going to go back to the 4-2-4. And put Asprilla in here. Let's bring Larson in here. That will do. Might actually give Bayek a game. Yeah, I know it's yeah, you do, Mr. Perspience. Yeah, I reckon I'll win 2 of the next 3 games. I have this thing, I cannot beat teams who are below me in the league. I just cannot do it. Oh, West Ham lost to Bournemouth. This is just a silly game, isn't it? So we are still above West Ham. I mean, all through the season, it's been really interesting because all through the season, even when we were in that really bad spell, they kept teams below us. Like, so unfair on the teams below us because they would just lose. Every time we lost, they lost. So it was really a bit unfair on them. But all through, they kept teams below us. Even when we were like Christmas time, we only had about 15 points. They still had teams below us with less points than us. And that, it's a bit silly, really. No, what am I doing? Let's do some set pieces, why not? Oh, is there going to be an international break, is there? That's what that's about. Okay. So we'll play Tottenham and go off to an international break. How's life, Mr. Percipience? Aston Villa could go above us if they beat Newcastle, and they did. But they're not. We're all gathered together on 35 points there. You can see where this is going because the team above the three of us is on 41 points. So we're not going to catch that team, and it's just grouping us now. So if we look at the table, we're going to finish in 13th, 14th, or 15th. You can see that now, which will be good. 15th will be good considering the start of the season we had. So we might as well get through this as fast as we can because it's made its mind up now. You haven't had time to play FM. Of course, sounds like a really big problem, that. Sounds like a terrible time. What was that? What was that? Has he changed it back again? He keeps changing it. I don't know who gives him permission to change this. Oh yeah, let's do some physical work just before the big game against Manchester United. Why not? Why not? And let's get straight into training the afternoon after Manchester United. Let's not worry about resting or recovery. Sometimes I despair. So you've always got the Women's World Cup to watch. It's like, I don't know which is worse, playing FM or watching the Women's World Cup. It's difficult to say. I think Gabia has to come back in. Phillips had a disaster. We'll give Roberts a game. Bit of experience. Baba Rahman can have a game. I think I'll give Bayek a game as well. Probably better if Bayek plays as the DM. Larson, Cherlanoff, Diallo had a nightmare, didn't he? Diallo's form has gone through the floor, as have many of the others. Makuta, though, was playing quite well. Let's give Makuta instead of Grigera. Bastian is terrible. Looks awful. Looks awful. But let's go back with the 4-2-4. Maybe I called that wrong. Maybe the game was saying don't change. Yeah, we do need a positive reaction. You had Makuta, did you? Yeah, Makuta is a good player in FM. He is a very good player. I snapped him up as soon as I saw he was available. He's like a very good player. But he doesn't have the players around him in this save. I think his stats are quite good though. We'll have a look at his stats in a minute, because I think he is one of the successes of the season. Oh, he's decided not to train very well as well. Gets sent off, and I can't be bothered to train now. Well, I can't be bothered to keep you in the team, Sunshine, and you'll be on the transfer list very shortly. The supporters want a draw against Tottenham. You'll be lucky. Where are Tottenham in the league? 8th. Oh, I think we should annihilate them. Is expected to be played as a defensive. Yeah, well, that's too bad. It's not happening, is it? Just get on with the game. That's what I say. I'm not changing this Brazilian tactic for you. Okay, so we have Tottenham now. Diallo, Gregera on for Mukata. Okay, I'm going to go with that. And just one last chance. And we'll go back with the 4-4-2-4. And I know the 4-2-4 stopped working, but I can't be bothered to try and figure out another tactic, as we're so close to the end of the season. And it just doesn't make sense. The game is going to make me safe, so it doesn't make any sense to actually invest too much in it at the moment. Just go out there, boys, and make me proud. Let's see what you can do against Tottenham, one of the bigger teams. And it's all Tottenham at the moment. Possession, shots on, and they're absolutely annihilating us. Which, of course, I expect. It's like, of course they're going to. Oh, come on. How come that happened in the last game to me and I didn't get awarded a penalty? It was exactly the same. Exactly the same. Oh, does it really matter if I lose all the games? I think we're safe. Have you noticed, does Harry Kane always score against you as well? Harry Kane always scores against me. Do you get that experience in FM? No matter who I'm playing with, Harry Kane always scores. And he's done it again. And Haaland is another one. Haaland always scores against me. Even though I beat Manchester City quite regularly, Haaland always scores against me. Yeah, Salah's another one. Hi, Blob, how you doing? Welcome to this horror show. Kane, Haaland, Salah, they always score against you, don't they? It doesn't matter what you do. So they're always going to score against you. And that doesn't always work either, because often, if you're going to lose against them anyway, but share it out. It doesn't have to be those players that score against you. It just sometimes makes it a bit silly. Oh, we're being hammered here, aren't we? Absolutely annihilated. Even the Brazilian 4-4-2 is not helping here. I don't care, to be honest. He often scores hat-tricks against you. Yeah, I know, it's really bizarre, isn't it? Even though I actually can beat Manchester City, I'm pretty good at beating Manchester City. Haaland always scores. Always. So we'll beat them 3-2 and Haaland will get 2. It always happens. I'll never beat Manchester City to 0 because Haaland needs to score. Oh, come on, boys. This is pathetic. Oh, we have scored, have we? Musa finally's got a goal. It's going to be given offside, though, isn't it? Good goal, though. He put his foot through that, but disallowed. Yeah, I know what you're doing, FM. I know what you're doing. You're making it exciting for yourself. You're not making it exciting for me. You're making it exciting for yourself. And I'm not buying into it. So just do what you need to do. I'm going to go with the tactic that I have. We're coming back into the game, though, a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. We've only had one shot. So we're deservedly losing. But it's just really strange how, just like almost for no reason, you stop playing. And this isn't because they're tired or... I mean, I've been reading some stuff on Facebook forums about this. People are saying, oh, it's because your team are tired, it's fatigue, and because you're pressing. I'm not pressing. Playing this system, we don't do any pressing. And we haven't been in cup competitions or Europe, so there's no fatigue involved here. They just stopped playing. And, we are getting hammered here. I think I need to be telling them off a little bit. Just say, awful. Well, and sometimes it looks like we've gone back to where we were in the beginning. But there's absolutely no progression here. Are we dropped down yet? Because I know we're going to drop down very soon. Sometimes it's you can read this game like a book. We owe Tottenham. Should I say I'm delighted with your performance. We're capable of winning the second half. Go and get some respect back. I'm not happy with your defensive work. I'm not happy with your attack. I'm not happy at all. You haven't been good enough. Not even close. You haven't been anywhere near the standard I expect. There's a lot of them due to go out in the summer. A lot of them should be sold in the summer. They're terrible. But there's also a lot of cheap players floating around at the moment. Go on, Spurs. Make it 8-0. Ah, dear, oh dear. The game does not need to do this. It's just being nasty. Oh, nothing came of that. I thought they were going to score again. Yeah, tell Gabia to mark Kane. Well, why not? Let's do it. Why not? Let's make some changes. Some players are an absolute nightmare. 6.4. Oh, all the defense. That's not the players. That's got to be the lines then, hasn't it? If it's all the players playing badly. So let's drop the line back. Because I can't change them all. If all your defenders are playing badly, it's nothing to do with the players. It's to do with the lines, where they are. And there we go. I've left the substitutes to my assistant, and he's absolutely screwed it up again. So now I've got no one who can play up front. So I'll have to put... no, we'll just leave it as... I don't care. Just leave it as it is. Let's bring on Phillips for Amadozic. Bring on McNally for Gabia. Change the entire defence. And then Diallo is terrible. In fact, they're all... Who's that 6 on a 6? He's got to come off then, isn't he? But I don't have a winger. I don't have a winger. That is really weird. He has not put a winger on the bench. What sort of an idiot is my assistant? It's just stupid. Let's switch those over. Never leave your bench to the assistant. He couldn't pick his nose, let alone pick a bench. It's just dreadful. And of course I've fallen foul of that there. I've got no wingers on the bench. Usually it's fullbacks he leaves off the bench, not wingers. Usually find your left backs having a bad game and you got to make a substitution. There's no left back there. Oh boy. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to be in key highlights. Let's get this over. We know what you're doing, so we just want to get it over. I don't care about attacking now. It's too late. So let's just get it over. We can get on the bus and go home. And we've lost now 4 games on the bounce. Are we actually going to win the game before the end of the season? I wonder. I don't think we will. I think we will lose every single game now before the end of the season. Game's decided we've got enough points. But we're absolutely hammering Tottenham now. It's too late. Oh boy. Ah, what a strange game this is. Roll on 25. I do remember when I first started playing it in 2011. I had a centre-half called Burton. I used to play Man United in the early days. And like way into the future, I had a centre-half called Burton. And he was like scoring 20 to 25 goals a season. Like, this centre-half rocks. Every time there was a corner, he scored. He was absolutely awesome. Chap called Burton in my very first season, my very first year playing this game. 25 goals a season that centre-half scored. It's probably come a long way since then, but probably not much. But we are getting hammered here. Go on, make it 5. We've done well though. I suppose we can say we've won the second half. How come they've now only got 3? I thought they were 4. Must have been disallowed. It's now 3-2. Actually, can we get back into this game? Oh, come on. It's now 3-2. The problem is I've got Gregera, who's absolutely out on his feet here. Actually, it might not have been the lines because now I've changed the defence. They're all playing better. But they're playing better because I pulled the line down. There's a little tip for you. If the whole of your defence are playing badly, it's to do with your line being too high. So just pull the line back and they'll play better. 3-2 doesn't sound so bad at the end of the day, but still another defeat. That's it. 1 minute left. I don't think there's going to be any time left to mount an attack, is there? It'd be good if we get a 3-3, wouldn't it? It's just show what a crazy game it is. Come on, we've got a man in space here. We're in Asprey. Have you got the nerve? No, you haven't. It was almost 3-3. Ah, boy. He almost... I thought it was going to go to 3-3 for a minute there. But it wasn't to be. In fact, probably be 4-2 at the end. That's it. Full time. 4 games lost. We won the second half 2-0. But it's still keeping us. But West Ham are yet to play. Leicester. Who are the other teams around us? Aston Villa, West Ham. West Ham are still to play. Nobody else is going to catch us. It's just those two. And we'll just keep going. It's the 4-2-4. Look at this. Like, what happened here? And then suddenly, look what's happened there. But we got Chelsea, Blackburn, Man United, Brentford. Oh, boy. Chelsea. It's not going to happen. It's just going... I mean, it's just silly now because we can't win because we can't go any higher up the table than we are. That's basically what it's doing. But it will keep these teams losing as well. Sometimes you can predict this. I mean, let's predict the score against Chelsea. I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea. Because we're back to playing really badly. I think I might have to have a team meeting. Aston Villa drew. Yeah, Aston Villa have gone above us now. We're going to slip down to 15th by the end of the season. That's pretty much... So 15th at the end of the season. And Chelsea will win this one 3-0. Is this an international break, is it? Still seems like a long way. Yeah, it's an international break. Let's keep working through it. West Ham drew. Oh, there we go. We're down in 15th now, and that's where we'll stay. 15th. FM, you are too bloody obvious. I suppose if you're playing this and you're only been playing it for a couple of years, you haven't worked it out yet. Expect nothing. Yeah, shall I do that? I think I'll have a team meeting as well. And then tell them in the team meeting not to worry about it. And then in the expect a win. Brighton, where are Brighton? Oh, they're above us, so not to worry about them. But it's kind of weird that it gave us this run here just so that we could be safe. And now it's saying, well, I've given you that now. Nothing else is... We're not giving you anything else. And I did try changing the tactic and that didn't work. So, in fact, it cost me the game against Norwich, I think, because I did change the tactic. So it's not about the tactic. It's just that this is how it's going to finish. Yeah, I think I will tell them. let's upset them. Let's upset the boys. See how that actually. Let's experiment now. I think we're safe. We'll experiment and upset the boys by saying they've been playing really badly. So we'll have a team meeting and say you've been absolutely really bad. Get your act together. And then tell them I'm expecting nothing but a win. That's a good idea, mister. That's an absolutely brilliant idea. Let's do it. What's going on here? Lots of resting. Oh, West Ham have gone way clear of us now. Crystal Palace have gone way above us. Yeah, that's where we're going to finish. 15th. It's decided now. There's nothing I can do with the fixtures I've got to close that gap. Chelsea, Man United. There's nothing I can do to change that. Oh, this is a part of the game I don't like. It takes forever to work through this. Sometimes I just go on holiday for a week and a half just to get rid of this nonsense. You still got the emails when you come back. But oh my god, this is like painful going through this. Come on, come on. I'm not even going to look at the... I just want to get this over now. If the game has decided, then the game can do what it wants. It might give me 3 points or 6 points before the end of the season. Who knows? We have got Brentford in there, haven't we? We might get a result. I think we probably will do that. It's a shame Leonardo is injured. But that's another thing, that Haaland never gets injured. Except when I did a test with the 4-2-4 with Manchester City, Haaland got injured a lot. How does that happen? I'm not bothering with that. So it's like if you're in charge of Manchester City, Haaland gets injured. When you're not in charge, he's fine. Oh, come on. I've got to be allowed to instruct the DA. Come on. Okay, just leave it blank then. So many glitches in this game. Oof, Norwich have won again. They're putting the pile in the pressure. So we actually could go finish in 17th or 18th. Piling the pressure on us. Norwich have won their last 3 games. Let's have this team meeting. It's coming up to Friday now. Let's have this team meeting. Probably will tell me there isn't a sufficient reason to have a team meeting. Oh, it's telling me to I expect to avoid, and we're almost there. Oh, some of them liked it. Oh, let's go. No, I don't want to deal with that now. It can wait till the summer. So we'll tell the boys I'm expecting a win. Who shall I have in there? Gregera and Makuta, I think. Diallo, Cholnoff. pretty much all I can do at the moment. That is my best team, I think. Let's put Kirkham back in. And Costinia. That is my best team at the moment. Yeah, let's tell them I'm expecting a win. And then shout at them all the time. Probably won't work because I'm not a disciplinarian. So me shouting at them and being a bully doesn't actually work. So let's see what we got going on here. Supporters are expecting a draw. Are they out of their minds? This could be 5 defeats on the bounce. Could be 5 defeats on the bounce. It's probably a good suggestion. He's saying stay on your feet, and then he's got all these as marked down as hard tackling. That's why I'm getting so many red cards, because of this assistant. Let's type mark these 2 boys. And I don't really want to do much more. Type mark Mason Mount. Havertz could probably be type marked as well. Okay. Don't need to do anything. Let's just... Oh yeah, this is where the team... I was thinking, where's the team talk? But the team talk hasn't happened. Yeah, yeah, it's a good spot, that. An absolutely good spot. So... I expect nothing but a win. Or they remained composed. I'm expecting to see solid defence, brilliant midfield. They're composed. Nobody's got upset. What a farce. Come on, boys. We got this. Chelsea are much the better team, of course. You'd expect that. But let's see what the game does. Oh, if we get a draw, we'll be back up to 14th. 0-0 will be good. Were they tired? Are they tired? No, they actually look alright to me. They look okay. On the other hand, we don't look very well. We are tiring. And yeah, we are not pressing, so I don't understand this. And earlier in the season, these teams were getting exhausted with this tactic, and now it's us that's getting tired. So I don't really understand what's going on. Why has it changed all of a sudden? Is anything going to happen in this game is the question. Chelsea have had 7 shots and none on target. That's what normally happens to me. I still want to do that. I want to do a test run of a season playing against the opposition and measuring shots and shots on target, because I'm pretty sure that the numbers would look really strange. Still want to do that test. It's finding time to do these things. Now, if we beat Chelsea, this game is totally broken. Because there's no way that should happen. And we haven't even put any opposition instructions on or taken any care over this game at all. Although Chelsea are looking the better side, but we've won the ball back. If we do beat Chelsea, the game is broken. Asprilla, who couldn't hit the barn door in the last game, slots that one in, and we're 1-0 up against Chelsea. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, how does this happen? I haven't even taken any care over the game at all. I've given them instructions which are totally unreasonable. Is the game broken? Let's go and make some changes. And we're absolutely hammering Chelsea at the moment. They haven't got tired. We've got tired. Anybody playing badly? Kirkin's not having a great game, but it's not that bad. Cherlinoff. The two midfielders are playing well. I don't want to make any changes at the moment. let's leave the opposition instructions as per the assistant. Let's get stuck in. 7 shots, 4 on target. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. That's an indication the game's probably broken. Let's get it into the box. Oh, that must be a corner. Is it a corner? How can we be beating Chelsea? It doesn't make any sense to me. We haven't had the ball. Well done, goalkeeper. It is time to make some changes now. No, not yet. They're not quite tired enough, and they're all playing reasonably well. But are Chelsea coming back into it? Oh, it looks like Chelsea are going to score. There's a big highlight coming up here. Yeah. Easy as pie. Might as well have not put a defence out there. And that's another thing. During that run we had, we were defensively so good. Absolutely brilliant in defence. Where are we now? 14th still. Let's make some changes. Who's tired? Gregera, but he's having a good game, Gregera. Makuta's not playing as well. Let's bring Bayek on for Makuta. Cherlinoff has had a bad game. What's going on with my light here? Why is my light going out? Kirkin's poor. Larson can come on. Oi. For Cherlinoff. Man, now my mouse isn't working. And Babaraman can come on. My light's not working. I think maybe that light might be running out. Let's bring Bastian on for Gregera. Let's stay strong in midfield. One more. Diallo is poor. But I don't have another winger. Let's maybe just switch them over. See if that helps. And then Corner Roberts. Goalkeeper's having a bad game as well. That's another another indication. Once your goalkeeper starts playing badly. Oh, we pinched the ball off them. We're in space. We're in. Musa's in. Can he score? Oh, come on, Ephraim. What is that about? We've absolutely dominated the game since very early. Chelsea were good early on, but we've absolutely dominated it since. But that's not good enough to me, FM. Just dominating the game. You've got to give me some goals. And I don't control that. You decide who scores goals. And he's Musa's in again. Oh, come on, FM. This is just so unreasonable. And it's not like Musa's playing badly. He's got a rating of 7 and he just missed 2 sitters. What are you doing? It was shameful. Absolutely shameful, you're right. The whole team are shameful at the moment, but hey, 14th. If we'd said 14th about 3 months ago at Christmas, we'd have bitten people's hands off. So 14th is good. And we're giving Chelsea a damn good game here. Don't give it to him, for goodness sake. He's suddenly decided he was playing well, and he suddenly decided to have a nightmare. And he has to play because I don't have Leonardo available. So he has to play. That's a good ball. Now Bayek, nice pass. One good pass. Somebody, one good pass. That's nice. Roberts, inside, into the box. Oh, Diallo. Oh, the referee is running to take a look at this. The referee, I think he was offside myself. Was he offside? No, it's awarded. And we've beaten Chelsea. And I did say, if we beat Chelsea, the game's broken. Because this should not happen. Yep, I know. It was onside. That's a brilliant goal. Does that take us above West Ham again now? Or are Chelsea going to equalise? No, well cleared. Time's up, ref. Oh, hit the crossbar. But we'll take that. Miracles do happen, Frank. They definitely do happen. It's just bizarre. We've lost our last 4 games. And now suddenly we beat Chelsea. It's just not right. So Musa did improve again. Well done. We're officially safe. We are officially safe. So that's pretty cool. We have done it. Last gasp effort. Did we go above West Ham? No, we didn't manage to get above West Ham. So there are 9 points available. Bournemouth. So Everton can only get 38. So minimum is 15th, and that's what I said, wasn't it? 15th. Who wants to stay? Oh, it's nothing to do with me. Chelsea interim manager slams the team. Oi, this is Burnley that you're playing against. It's a good team. Don't slam the team. Say that they did their best. When's the next one? Blackburn. What time is it? Sure. Yeah, well, let's play one more. Blackburn. And we got to play through a week. If we beat Blackburn now, maybe we'll go above West Ham. Let's have a good end to the season. Oh, suddenly Norwich have started losing again. After beating everybody, they go and lose to Crystal Palace. They beat Liverpool, they beat us. Who else did they beat? They won 3 on the trot, didn't they? And now suddenly they go and lose. Blackburn in 20th. We should absolutely annihilate. Okay, mister. You take care, mate. And and have a good night. And we'll see you on Thursday when it's all done. And yes, Gobby, I don't know how we did that, because we haven't focused on it at all. We only told them I expect to win, which is totally unreasonable. But it was a good call, mister, to tell them to expect to win. But we should beat Blackburn. I mean, they're 20th, and this should be a banker. Should be an absolute banker, this. But you know my record playing these teams. I just can't seem to beat teams at the bottom of the league. How do you do it, Gobby? How do you beat teams at the bottom of the league? Do you do anything different to what you normally do? I don't tend to fear teams like Man United or Tottenham. I fear teams like Blackburn. I'd put much more effort into games like Blackburn and Brentford than I do Man United and Arsenal. And maybe that's the key, is not to worry about them. And maybe you worry too much about the big games and I worry too much about the small games. And then the changes that we make are what cause the problem. I just at the moment, I used to go all defensive against the big teams. Now I just play in exactly the same way. Just play in exactly the same way. Let's bring Bayek in. Yeah, why not play Phillips? Who's the other one he wanted in? Connor Roberts. I can't see why not. Give Connor Roberts a game. And then switch these two over. He wants to switch those two over. Okay. Probably that's because of a left footer and a right footer. I'm going a bit short up top as well, Gobby. Getting a bit short up top. I put mine down to medication, though. I think my medication's making my hair fall out. Gregera can now speak English. Let's do this one more. And then transfer window. That's where I'm going to need you most, Gobby. It's in the transfer window. You're the man who does transfer windows. I hate transfer windows. 4-2 to Brentford, Frank, in the cup final. I mean, you expect to win that, don't you? That's just terrible. You'd think, I'm going to win this. You're going into the cup final against Brentford. You think, I've got this. And that's like in my Norwich save. I've got to play Wolves in the semi-final. It looks like I got the easiest draw. But I'm not sure. Wolves will probably do me in the Norwich save tomorrow's. Yeah, because I'm playing in the future in most of these saves. It's really hard to sell players in the future, and I've had dreadful trouble in this Burnley save selling players. And gosh, it's been terrible. Yeah, I know, Frank. It's just incredible, and it's like you'd go into that final thinking, "Yeah, we got this," and then it all goes wrong. Oh, you're going to do a director of football video? Yeah, maybe I don't use my director of football correctly. I'll look forward to that, Gobby, because I do need to improve in the transfer market. We're favourites for a reason, boys. No excuses. I'm expecting. So I've worked last time. I'm expecting. Let's do this. We can jump above West Ham. If we win this, we'll jump above West Ham again. Yeah, I hate transfer windows, Frank. I really hate them. I get really nervous in transfer windows. Does my head in. And look at this. Totally dominating them. And nothing's happening. But we do have a free kick. Come on. Come on. Oh. Yeah, so I'll have to have a look at that tomorrow, Gobby, because something I need... Oh, Diallo's got himself injured now, has he? Something that I need to improve on, for sure. Losing Diallo is not good. But it doesn't matter. We've only got a couple of games after this. And we're safe now. 10 points clear now. But we got to be doing better than this. I got to demand more. This is not good enough. We have to be doing better than this. Oh, look, Blackburn are going to beat us again, aren't they? This is what is happening again. We've just beaten Chelsea and now Blackburn are going to beat us. And I haven't changed anything. It's... how silly is this? I still cannot beat the teams in 18th, 19th and 20th. Okay, I should have realised this. Of course Blackburn are going to win. Flynn Downs, huh? I mean, it's not like we're defending. We're attacking. Oh, we got another red card. Yeah. We got Musa sent off now. I give up. I haven't got a forward. We're going to keep attacking. I haven't actually got a forward. Actually, I'm going to play him as... what can I play him as? Play him as a shadow striker. And we'll have both. We'll have all of these on attack. And we'll put this guy. Now we'll leave our defence as it. I don't care. I don't know what this game is playing at. I really don't. And it thinks it's entertaining. It is not entertaining. It's really stupid. It's really, really pathetic. And FM need to sort these issues out. They really do. Yeah, it looks like we're going to finish 15th. I was right. I mean, we should easily win, but why can I not beat teams who are at the bottom of the league? It's always the same. No matter what team I'm playing for. I just cannot beat teams at the bottom of the league. Right, some players need to come off now. They're dreadful. 6.3. Muric has got to go in the summer. He is a terrible goalkeeper. I don't think we'll be renewing Phillips's loan. He's not very good. you're frustrated, you can come off. Is that it? Have I got one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Churling off 6.3 as well. I can't though. Maybe I can do a spree on the wing. No, I don't have anyone. They have to keep going. So it's weird, I don't have any players left, and I'm not quite sure why. I had a full team not so long ago, and now I haven't got any players left. I haven't had that many injuries, have I? Oh, Bayek. Just let him take the ball off him. Oh, finally. Gonna let me score against Blackburn. We have dominated them. They haven't had the ball. Yeah, we don't need to see that again. Let's just get through this. And let's drop a little bit of encouragement. Come on, we need this 2 points. We don't want to go out end the season flat. Okay, see you, Frank. See you next time. Thursday, we'll wrap it all up on Thursday and see where we go from there. So have a good night, mate. So maybe we're going to come back into this game, are we? The boys look a little bit better. Oh, come on. FM's playing really silly buggers, isn't it? Blackburn. It's playing really silly buggers. But I guess that's how many points you should have if you're in the Prem for the first season. 39-40. Oh. One last shock for Burnley. I don't know what's happened to the play that we were doing a couple of months ago. What has happened? Yeah, I know, but they're already relegated. It's not like they'd be wound up for this game. Although it is a derby, isn't it? Blackburn and Burnley. Is it a derby? They might want to win it if it's a derby. Come on, we can still do this. Into the middle, we got a chance. It has gone in, and we have finally won it. Last minute. I don't know, what do you think of it? Should I just continue with this 4-2-4 into next season? A 4-2-4 into next season. I think I might just continue one more season with Burnley and continue with this 4-2-4. Because we should be able to bring in better players. And that's it. We did beat them in the end. Well done. It was a derby, yeah. Of course, it would be a northwest derby, wouldn't it? So that would make the fans happy. So now, 16th can't catch us. Villa, in theory, could catch us, but it's unlikely. We're going to finish in 14th. So is that counted as mid-table? Is 14th counted as mid-table? Yeah, the board are counting it as mid-table. Diallo has gone. Well done, Ashpria. And that's it. We'll come back on Thursday. We'll play the last 2 games out. and then we'll think about where do we go from here. I mean, look at that. That's silly. We lost 4 games on the trot, including Norwich and Bournemouth. And then we've gone and beaten Chelsea. And then suddenly we've won 2 games again. Man United will lose. Brentford, probably a draw. But at least we're safe. We did really well. Yeah, would be nice. I think if we finish mid-table, the board might give us a decent budget. There's plenty of players to be had, though. These are cheap. These players are all really cheap. And there's some very good players to be had. Transfer window, second time around, looks really interesting. And there's a few players I don't intend to keep here. Bonnet can go. Connor Roberts can go. Muric can go. I don't intend to keep those. I'd like to keep Amadozic. I'm not going to keep Nathan Phillips. So it's going to be a lot of movement in this transfer window. And those players who are wanted ain't going to stop them from leaving. Bonnet especially. I've been very disappointed with him overall. Okay, that's it, Gobby, I think, for tonight. I'm going to go and get, I'm going to make myself a hot dog, in fact, and a cup of tea, and then have a nice sleep then. Or maybe, yeah, I've still got some videoing to do, so I'll be doing that after my hot dog. So enjoy your night, Gobby, and we'll see you on Thursday. And I'm looking forward to that video tomorrow. If you've got that coming out tomorrow, I'll be looking forward to that, because I hate transfer windows. So we'll chat about it on Thursday. Good night, Gobby. Have a good night. And anybody else who is here, good night, guys. And we'll see you in the next one.